Hello, this is Pastor Mike Wygand from Faith Lutheran Church, and this is your update and devotion for the 4th of May, 2023. As far as announcements this week, just wanted to highlight our Connect groups again. One more time, the purpose of those is to have a place where people can go and meet somebody maybe they haven't before, develop some new friendships. We've been blessed to have already, I believe, 5 from this session of Connect groups meet. That's awesome. Our goal by the end of August, early September, is to have had 20 groups meet. There are some signups out there. We're still looking for hosts. I know a number have expressed that they're willing and interested in doing that. If you are one of those, now's the time. The host sheets are out there on the narthex. If you have any questions, please feel free to talk to me. You can feel free to talk to Scott Schwalbe. We're happy to fill you in on what that might entail. Please pray that God would continue to bless these. He certainly has so far. Speaking of prayer, as I open the devotion today, I want to ask the question, what have you been praying for? Maybe you've got a loved one who is sick or in the hospital. You're praying for them. Someone who's lost a loved one, praying for them. Maybe you're praying for your family. God would bless you, take care of you. Maybe you're praying that God would help you through a difficult situation. My family and I started our nightly devotions to go through the book of Colossians. We did that right after confirmation. And in the first section, which is going to be the basis for our devotion today, I read something that just reminded me about one thing that I maybe hadn't been praying for that I think I should be, and I'm going to start. And that's for patience and endurance, not for me, but for all of God's people. Patience and endurance. We started these devotions right after we had our confirmation service here at Faith, and that's a long haul, isn't it? From that time of 8th grade all the way until, God willing, they receive their crowns of life, and it's going to take endurance, and it's going to take patience. Paul, as he starts this letter, says to the congregation at Colossae and the people there, I've been praying for you, that God would grant you endurance and patience. I would ask you to think about in your prayers going forward, that you would pray for patience and endurance, not just for you, but for all of God's people. I'm going to read from Colossians chapter 1. For this reason, since the day we heard about you, we have not stopped praying for you and asking God to fill you with the knowledge of his will through all spiritual wisdom and understanding. And we pray this in order that you may live a life worthy of the Lord and please him in every way, bearing fruit in every good work, growing in the knowledge of God, being strengthened with all power according to his glorious might. And here it is, so that you may have great endurance and patience, and joyfully giving thanks to the Father who has qualified you to share in the inheritance of the saints in the kingdom of light. Patience and endurance. Pray for it, not just for you, but for all of God's people. May God richly bless your week ahead.